Greetings everyone, and thank you for stopping by. You've reached Kathleen Shattuck and you're watching Soul Level Healing and Guidance. And for those of you who are new to my content, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm a Reiki master teacher, a shaman, and a psychic medium with a full-time healing practice in Port Orchard, Washington. And you are joining me from my Reiki room. Got the table back there, and I've had a very busy week. This winter has really picked up. A lot of people have been booking appointments. So to all of you who are my clients that are watching this, thank you. I want to say happy holidays to you. I know many of us have different faiths and different beliefs, and you know what? That is okay. I feel like the season of the winter time itself has its own kind of special feeling, its own spirit, if you will. And I just like to call it the spirit of season's greetings and the Yule Tide. The Yule Tide is what I celebrate. I grew up in a partially celebrating Christmas as a Scandinavian, and then also with some, I guess, American influence, but I never believed in Santa Claus. We actually celebrated Christmas Eve was our Christmas. So yeah, a little bit different from what you're probably used to with opening presents in the morning. Yeah, we didn't do that. We opened our presents in the evening. So anyway, yeah, why don't you comment down below and let me know, what are your Christmas traditions? And I wish you all a happy and safe and joyous holiday time. Now, I'm here today to do your video for December, and I did put out a newsletter earlier in the month that kind of talked a little bit about what I'm going to be going into. But for winter time itself, this is actually a time when we are going into the void, if you will. We are kind of going into a phase energetically where we are in the womb, the mother's womb, and we're kind of awaiting the rebirth of spring, right? So the energy of winter is really about kind of undergoing a death in many ways, and these like endings and changes can sometimes spark what is known in the spiritual community as a dark night of the soul. So I would like to talk to you guys about the dark night of the soul. I'd also like to talk to you about healing. How can we heal ourselves in the wintertime? What are some magical and spiritual tools that we can use to make ourselves feel better and also cleanse our energy too? So we'll be going into that later. We're also going to do some tarot, and then we're going to go over and cover the goddess Hekate and how we can use Hekate in our healing work. So I have a pre-recorded thing that I'm going to play for you now, and I will join you back here for some tarot and we'll discuss Hekate. So I will see you in just a moment. Hey guys, Kathleen here with your December 2024 energy update. Now, to understand the energies of December, we're going to need to backtrack just a little bit to the eclipses we had a few months ago. They brought with them some powerful changes that many of you may still be feeling the effects of now. We had the planet of communications, Mercury, go retrograde until December 15th, with a post-shadow phase that lasts until Christmas. And we also had Mars, the planet of war and action, ambition and passion, go retrograde on December 6th, bringing with it much frustration and aggravation. The combined effect of these two retrograde planets will cause tempers to flare and difficulties in communications of all kinds. So watch your holiday letters and packages closely and have backup plans in place just in case. In general, eclipses tend to act as catalysts to change, and change isn't easy, or more people would be doing it. But sometimes we don't have a choice, especially if we're repeating negative patterns or when certain events are just beyond our control. The universe can come in and enact changes for us, especially if we aren't listening, we're not going in the right direction, or making healthy choices for ourselves. Sometimes the changes are completely out of our control and we stand helpless to change it. We are in a collective shadow work period, and with these shadowy energies, it's important we take a moment to look back at what we recently went through, as well as look at the current energy to get an idea of what we can expect going into the new year. Collectively, we are all experiencing a death energy in the wintertime. As we move through this energy, it's going to be important for us to remember that it's always darkest before the dawn. So if you are struggling with adjusting to the changes that eclipse season brought you, I want you to remember that it is only from the ashes of its old life that the phoenix can be reborn. And to be reborn, you must be willing to let go of all of the toxic people, patterns, and behaviors that are holding you back from being the best version of yourself. We will go through many twists and turns on the path to spiritual enlightenment. For each leveling up in vibration we manage to maintain, there will be an equal force of negative energy that will try to pull us back down into the matrix. Spiritual awakening comes with many dark nights of the soul. Sometimes we must lose everything in order to gain anything. All that we once knew must be cleared away for the new to come in. Spiritual initiation can come in like a wrecking ball that knocks down the old structures and foundations of your life. The old structures must be torn down in order for a new life to be built. We need to be prepared for some discomfort during these times of rapid growth and evolution. Healing and raising your vibration is messy. It's painful, it's triggering, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. It takes courage and faith to admit things, and even more to talk about the stuff that's been buried and stuffed away inside for so long. It's uncomfortable, it's embarrassing, but the truth is exactly what will set us free. Because you see, we are only as sick as our secrets. So bringing these things up and out for clearing is exactly what is needed at this time. We must be gentle with ourselves and others at this time of great change and upheaval in our world. In the wintertime, the trees look worse for wear. Their leaves are gone, their branches are bare and broken from the harsh storms. We can also expect the same for ourselves as we move through winter's harsh cycles of death and rebirth. And while we await our rebirth in the spring, we can recall the legend of Hades and Persephone and how she persevered through the darkness of hell and the underworld by holding on to the faith that she would see her mother again. And Persephone was assisted in escaping the underworld and escaping from Hades by the goddess Hekate. Hekate is a triple moon goddess that can walk beside us during our dark night of the soul's journey. She can help us to access the healing light of the moon. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in the meditation at the end of this video. And if you enjoyed this, please make sure to give this video a like and comment. Let me know how you liked it. And feel free to subscribe if you're new. And please share this video with others that may be interested in my work. I want to thank you all for watching and wishing you all a happy holiday season. And I'll be back to see you again next year with another video. Please take good care until then. Bye-bye. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that energy update for December. And now we're going to get into the tarot for December. But before we do that, let's all have a little bit of a smudge, shall we? This is my cauldron, and this contains a mixture of frankincense and myrrh resins. I like to burn this around the holiday season. These were the supposed gifts from the Magi to the baby Jesus. And for those of you who are Christian, who celebrate Christmas, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. From the 3 wise men, okay, this is what raw myrrh looks like. It's a sweet myrrh. It has a really beautiful kind of almost piney smell to it. And then this is the frankincense resin, and these are burned on hookah charcoals. And always be safe. Always use a fireproof container like this when you're burning these, and be really careful when you're throwing them out. I've put a few holes in the bottom of garbage cans. So yes, we learn as we go along, don't we? So anyway, I wanted to show you that and give you a little smudge here just one more time. Let's give you, the viewer, a smudge. Let's give me a smudge. Make sure to get it up on my hat. You want to get the smoke as many places as you can, all around the room, of course, which I have already done. So you want to have spiritual protection when you are opening up yourself to the spirit world. That is very important. That's the first thing I teach in psychic development. So we're going to be using the classic Rider-Waite Tarot today, and I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards here, and we're going to begin. Let's see what is going on for my collective viewing audience for the month of December. All right, the first card that we got is the 10 of Pentacles. So whatever is going on with you has to do with home, possibly finances, okay? There could be something with the retrogrades that we're having. We're still in Mercury retrograde, I believe, until the 15th of December. You could have some issues, maybe a repair that has to be done at home. There could be some unexpected cost, I'm kind of feeling, or something is more expensive than you had planned it to be. So watch your spending, watch your finances this month. Make sure that you're trying to tuck away at, a little bit here and there for emergency money, just in case, because I'm feeling like some of you out there might have a costly repair that's related to the home. There's something that's going to be a bit of a financial hit. We have a lot of retrogrades happening this month. We've got Mars retrograde happening this month, and that could be concerning that, what I'm feeling. So just plan ahead, tuck that money away. It's time to buckle that belt, okay? And all right, we had 5 of Pentacles come out. So it's quite possible that some of you are feeling out in the cold about something. I'm not sure what that's about, but this is the winter time. There's no other card that says dark night of the soul like this one. Okay, these poor people, they're out in the cold. Look at this guy. He's got like an injured leg, and she's in tattered clothing, and they're out in the cold. So I think this is a message for us to be grateful. Okay, to be grateful for what we've got. And maybe if we have everything we need, we should be grateful and be extra thankful if we get some of the things we want. There are a lot of people hurting and suffering because of the economy right now. So we need to keep that in mind. And I think that, if you are in the energy of abundance, okay, then you need to be generous with that and share that with others, because that's how you stay abundant, is by sharing in the abundance with others. Okay, we had some other cards come out, okay? That I feel is for one group of you. And now another group of you coming in, we had a few different cards come out. And one was the Moon card, okay? And the Moon is something that I wanted to bring up in this video, especially talking about Hekate. Hekate is a triple moon goddess. She is mother, maiden, and crone. Hekate rules over the earth, the sea, and the air. And I'm really feeling her energy coming in for December as a benevolent figure that can help us heal. And the Moon is an energy that's like, it's about following your intuition, but the Moon is usually shadow. Okay, classically, when I pick up the moon card, I think, okay, we're going into some shadow work, some shadow clearing, and that is what I'm feeling for you, receiving this card. The second group of you now I'm picking up. And we have the Ace of Swords coming in with it. This is a clearing away. This is trying to cut through the bullshit, trying to find out if there are secrets. The moon card could definitely indicate there's something that is hidden from your view, and Spirit is encouraging you to move forward with your sword of truth to find out what that is. Okay, so that's for the second group of you. And we had a few more cards come out, okay? We had the Lover's card and also the Two of Cups. So for some of you, this could be a choice between lovers, or a new love has popped up into your life. And I do want to warn, if anybody is trying to pop up from your past with the Mercury retrograde, active until the 15th of this month, with a pre-shadow period that lasts almost to the end of the month, I would say, yeah, don't answer the door when the past comes knocking, because we need to remember what put them in the past. That doesn't mean that we don't forgive them, but it doesn't mean that we let them back, right back into our lives. Okay, we're being tested right now by the universe, guys. So it's really important that we make really solid choices, that we kind of plan out our lives a little bit better before we go jumping and getting ourselves into situations that, cause us a lot more difficulty than they needed to. So with that, I think I would like to go in and talk about the goddess Hekate next. So if you will stay tuned, I will join you for that in just a moment. Okay, so how can we work with the goddess Hekate? Hekate is the goddess of magic. She's the goddess of the moon. She is the goddess of the underworld and death. Hekate is really, really a wonderful bridge for fledgling mediums and people who are newly awakening to their spiritual abilities, especially their mediumship abilities. She rules over the crossroads, and the crossroads have traditionally been known as kind of portals to other worlds. That's why they are so prominent in like Southern Conjure and Voodoo, because they represent a place between places. Okay, other places that are portals include mirrors, hallways, and there are natural portals formed in other ways by the earth. But when it comes to Hekate, this means that she can bridge the gap for us when connecting with our ancestors, and she can help lead us through the dark night and the storms we're going through in our lives. And from that tarot reading, guys, you guys have some stuff going on. I think there's stuff with relationships going on. I think that the karmic relationships that just really aren't working, haven't been working anymore, I think they're going to like start cracking apart even more. And those strong, healthy relationships are going to become even stronger. So it's really important that, we think of those who are going through their dark nights at this time. It's extra hard. Winter is a time traditionally associated with death and rebirth, and we're kind of just hunkering down and waiting for spring. But, if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through bereavement or loss of any kind, and especially around the holidays, I'm so sorry. And please know that I hope that just even hearing my words can heal that broken heart, because I've been there. I've been there so many times, guys. I have had many dark nights. You may look at me today and think, wow, this woman, she's got everything she needs, but there was a time that I didn't have anything that I needed. I found myself homeless, penniless. It was awful, and that was about 8 years ago. So yeah, 2016, 2017, right in there. I found myself in a situation that I was absolutely not prepared for. And so I want you to understand that I know what it's like to go through the dark night of the soul. I've been there, and we don't just have one dark night of the soul, guys. We have many. These are the hermetic and universal laws that when you raise your vibration, you raise your vibrational frequency and hold it at a steady level, there will be a equal backlash coming at you from the dark, trying to bring you back down into the 3D matrix. So it's kind of like escaping the matrix when you raise your vibrational frequency. But for each leveling up event that you have, okay, and each accomplishment that you have in healing and growing and raising, you will have an equal force of darkness try to come back at you. And I had that happen at least 4 different times between then and now. So yeah, there's a lot that we can do when we go through these. And what got me through my dark night of the soul was trusting in spirit, going within. I was doing a lot of meditation at that time. I stopped, caring about what anyone else thought of me, and I just went within and really wanted to heal myself. And this is where I began meeting all of these different guides. And Hekate, she was one of the first that actually started coming to work with me and helping me with my mediumship. I started having dreams about her. I would have visions. She would just pop up in just random things I was looking at. So I knew the goddess was speaking to me. Her spirit was speaking to me. And so Hekate is definitely the one that you want to call upon when you are going through the darkness, or you don't know which way to go. You don't know who to turn to, who to trust. Hekate is someone that you can pray to and ask her for help in getting you through your dark night. You can light a silver candle for Hekate or a black candle. Black candles are actually really good because they absorb negativity. So I want you to be conscious of that. So silver or black candle. And you can also do what is called a calling down of the moon and asking for Hecate's assistance in doing this. And how we do a dark night of the moon ceremony, I will show you next. For those of you wishing to use the energy of Hekate along with the silver moon cleansing meditation, first you'll need to light 2 white candles and 1 either purple candle or a black candle in the center of those 2 candles. Perhaps set up a little altar space for this. Light the candles and also light a incense of either jasmine, frankincense, or rose. You may wish to represent Hecate's totem animals, which are snakes and dogs, or owls. And her tarot cards are the High Priestess, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. And when focusing on this meditation, I want you to focus on invoking the goddess energy and seeing her sending you this light from the moon and really feeling her essence run through you as we go through the meditation. Let me know how you go in the comments, and I will see you after. Welcome to your silver moon cleansing meditation. Before we begin, make sure you are sitting in a grounded position with a straight spine, feet flat on the floor. To get the most out of this meditation, please be free from all distractions. And we're going to start with some deep cleansing breaths, and I'm going to have you imagine as you're breathing that you're breathing in a light into the top of your head. And I'm going to have you hold it for a moment and then release. And on the out breath, as you exhale, you're going to imagine blowing out a dark black smoke that becomes lighter with each breath. And if you are ready, let's go ahead and begin. Let's take in that first breath in through your nose. Breathing light into the top of your head. See that light coming down through your esophagus and into your body, filling you with light. Hold for a moment and release. And as you exhale, see a black smoke pouring from your mouth and dark storm clouds rolling away from your body. Again, take a breath of light. See it enter your body through your crown, filling you with light. So much light you are starting to glow. Now hold it for a moment. And now breathe out. See a gray smoke pouring from your mouth as you breathe out, and gray rain clouds rolling away from you. And one more time, let's breathe that light in through the top of your head. Brilliant white light filling every cell in your body, energizing you with brilliant light. Now breathe out, seeing a vaporous white smoke leaving your mouth, and puffy clouds gently floating away from you. Good. Now I'm going to help you relax even more. I want you to tighten your calf muscles for just a moment and release. Now tighten your thigh muscles, your upper leg muscles. Hold for just a moment and release. Now I want you to tighten your glutes, the muscles in your bottom, and hold for a moment and release. Now I want you to just roll your head around your neck. Go from left to right, then right to left. After this, bring your right shoulder up to your right ear and release. And then bring your left shoulder up to your ear and release. Gently roll your shoulders forward. And now gently roll them backwards a few times. Good. Now with your hands, I want you to make tight clenched fists. Clench them as tight as you can. Hold for a moment and release. Good. And just place your hands in your lap and breathe. Now I want you to close your eyes and allow yourself to relax. Let go of your thinking mind. It is time to let go. As I guide you on a journey to connect to the moon and her healing silver energy, the silver ray, I want you to begin to imagine that you are standing in the center of a large, wide open field at night, under a starry, moonlit sky. See the bright, full moon shining above you, shining its silvery light upon the landscape. Imagine that the moon is sending you a ray of her healing silver light. By imagining a silver moonbeam traveling down into the Earth's atmosphere. See it descend down through the night sky until it reaches the top of your head. Imagine this silvery moonbeam turn into a liquid moonlight as it enters your body. And imagine the light moving down through your head, down past your eyes, the liquid moonlight gently gliding down your throat. Feel it dropping down now through your heart space, like a silvery, shimmering liquid plumber, unclogging your energy centers as it moves down through your body. Feel it now dropping down into your abdomen, through your solar plexus, See the silvery liquid moving down through you, down through to your pelvis now. Imagine it passing down through your hips and dropping down to your tailbone area. See it pushing through your root space now and begin to pour down onto the ground below. As you stand there in the field at night, look down at the ground. See all of the dark colors being pushed out of your body by the silver, liquid moonlight. See the silvery liquid washing your energy centers clean. See the liquid silver light washing down through your body, washing away all of the heavy shadow energies that have been trapped inside of you. See all of that dark energy leaving you as the liquid moonlight pushes it out. See it all absorbing into the earth, like rain absorbing into the ground. And breathe. And keep breathing and continue to see the liquid moonlight flowing until it has run clear in your mind's eye. Now that your blockages are clear, I want to help you shield yourself by imagining the liquid moonlight is starting to pour down over you like melted wax. See it coating the shell of your aura with a liquid silver light. See it building up layer after layer of metallic silver liquid hardening over your auric shell. Then see that moonlight flow begin to slow and stop. And now I want you to see that silver that is all over your aura begin to completely harden, giving you a shield of protection that you can call upon whenever you need it. When you are ready, bring your awareness back into the room, back into your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and open your eyes. I want to thank you for joining me for this meditation today. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and share it with others who you feel may benefit from its relaxing qualities. And if you are interested in a Reiki healing session with me, I'll leave all of my information in the description box. Thank you.